this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 19 yards that time for number 19. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
3rd and 5.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Garoppolo now, first down throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Brings up
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 16-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. The first defensive back taken in this year's draft, Darnell Savage, there to knock that one away.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, 626. 57. Mike, 57.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Exit, exit.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Garoppolo.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To Deebo Samuel. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara.
Rodgers.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Green Bay.
To throw is Rodgers. Got him there. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the Niners' 6-yard line.
Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on second and 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
And again, it's Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Marquez Valdez.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Green Bay.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. 54. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tavon Austin there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Packers 14, 49ers 10. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for St.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, he hits Austin.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Rodgers again now. That is caught inside the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
With the score.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
42, right 42.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
At the 46-yard line.
There's Mostert. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
5-yard line.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
49ers 18. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Throwing is Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
To Devontae Adams.
23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Now Rodgers. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining. It's a foot race. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Packers.
57.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Green Bay.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 34 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. His kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 35, 49ers 32.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Being chased out left. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Not much there, only a yard.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Gets this one to use check. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And got his man, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down.
Do that again, baby. Do it again. No.
Rodgers looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Packers 42.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.